morning, students. Now we begin with the accountancy. Accountancy is as important as physics and chemistry for the science student. So your aim is that you want to be a chartered accountant or you want to be a company secretary. Accountancy is one of the most important subject in commerce section. So you have to be very serious with this subject, and the best part of the subject is up till now you have not learned any alphabet ABCD of this subject. Whatever you are going to learn in account or business organization, that is from the beginning. So we have to lay the foundation, and what we are working in class 11, that will help you in class 12. So it's a basic thing I have to start with. So I want every one of you to be serious. Today straight we continue with the content. Your chapter 1 is that accounting and its terminology. As I said, we have to lay the foundation. Terms are to be introduced. This is something new for you. So we have to begin from the scratch. The very first is what you mean by accounting. What is the accounting? You may have used this word in regular practice, but basically from the word and definition point of view, what it means, we are learning. Accounting is an art, and it's an art. Every person who writes the account has its own personal impact on it, has its own influence on it. It is an art of what? Of recording, classifying and summarizing. Okay? Recording means you have to write. You have to classify. Where to write, in which book you have to write. This transaction is regarding what particular nature. That classification is to be done. Summarizing means you have to make a list of it in a particular manner. So when you expect some data, quickly those summary can help you in giving you those data. In a significant manner, in a precise manner we are doing. No work to be done haphazard. In a significant manner and in terms of money. See, in business organization we are learning economic activity and non-economic activity. We are going to concern with only money. Now onwards in your mind that money should be there. That money, monetary transactions are the events which are in part of at least of financial character. Finance should be there, money should be there. It must concern with some profit or some loss or concern with some financial nature. Non-economic activity have no place in accounting. We never going to keep an account of non-economic activity. Those are the social activities. No need to keep an account of it. Charity to be done, it is for our heart and for our pleasure. It is not for demonstration. So here the financial character, finance, involvement of money and monetary terms should be there in your work. And interpretation, the result thereof. You have to keep a watch on what you are doing. Recently, your 10th mark sheet you have received. Ever you have paid an attention to that marks? In theory subject, how much you have scored? In practical subject, like you can say maths or science, how much you have scored? You can interpret your mark sheet. Accordingly, you have to take the decision whether to go for science, for commerce or for arts, or how to go about. So interpretation, any figure always indicates some message. So that interpretation of the result, whatever your result you have derived, that to be done. So recording, classifying, summarizing, finding the result and interpreting that, all this talks about accounting. This is what you can say an accounting. Now let us see the characteristics of accounting. Which character appear in this definition what we have written? Number 1, that recording of economic transactions transaction. What is economic transaction? Financial nature transaction. Monetary transaction, financial nature transaction. Early in the morning, you wake up and you pray God and you enlighten that candle, okay, in front of the God. That is also an activity, that is one deed. But we are not going to write about that. When you open your shop and when you do some purchase, that is an economic transaction. That transaction to be recorded. Number 2, it is that money has to be the medium of exchange. You may have purchased 10 meter of cloth. We are not going to write 10 meter of cloth. What we will do? Amount of the per meter cost multiplied with the 10, whatever is the figure, that figure to be mentioned as a purchase. So everything what you do to be converted into monetary form and only that monetary value to be written. If you are writing accounts in India, the monetary form is our rupee. If the same you do it in other country, the monetary form will be, for the US, it's a dollar. So like this, it should be in the medium of exchange or prevail in that particular country. Number 3, classification and analysis of transaction. There are 100 transactions or thousands of transactions took place in a day. Which transaction to be recorded in which book? We are going to maintain number of books like, you can say journal, you can say subsidiary book. In subsidiary book, you have purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sales return. So, which transaction will go to the which particular book? Suppose you enter into the building, school building, then you will see on every class, the particular class name is written. Standard 1, Standard 2, Standard 11, in 11 Commerce, Science, Gujarati medium, like that. So you need to be classified and understood that this transaction to be recorded in which book, and you have to analyze the transaction according to its nature. Then you can do the recording. After recording, the interpretation of transaction to be done. You have to understand what is the aspect of the transaction. The next is that quantitative information only in the monetary terms to be recorded. Whatever data we record, those data has to be in monetary terms and has to be in quantitative form. The next character is economic decision. Why we do accounting? Accounting we do because we have to take the decision. Decision regarding whether purchase to be done more or not, whether profit is earned, profit to be distributed in rising salary of employee or not, whether the general reserve to be created or not. So all these decisions are based on what accounting work you do. The next is that accounting talks about historical information based on past. Ever you have heard anyone is writing an account for year 2021-22? It's not possible, no? Always we write an account for the past. Every example, every matter you will get it based on past. So accounting cannot be written for future. It always based on historical information and of the past. Now the 3 steps are there. What character we have found, you can conclude the 3 steps into it. Number 1, that is input of transactions and event. First of all, you should have a base data. The transaction took place by the owner and owner gives you the feedback. Owner is not necessarily be an accountant. Accountant is a different fellow, owner is a different fellow. So owner has to give the input of the transaction and event. How many transactions took place in a day or in a week or in a 15 days. After that, accountant will write the account based on that data. What the accountant will do? Accountant will process this data. Input to be processed. How it is to be processed? Again, we have learned in that character that you have to record the transaction, you have to classify the transaction, you have to generate the conclusion, You have to analyze your reason and interpretation to be done. So all these things are considered under the process. That figures need to be processed. Figure need to be found the ultimate conclusion. And the last, that report to be done. When you prepare an account, you will analyze in the form of profit and loss and the final account, and then you derive certain conclusion. So these reports are to be prepared for the users, for whom you are writing account. You are writing account for the owners. They come to know whether there is profit or loss. They come to know whether business is progressing or business is deteriorating. For the management, owner and management not necessarily be the same. In the company you see that owners are n number, but management and managing directors and committee of only 11 members. So management is different, owners are different. Third, government. Government always keep an eye whether you are earning profit or not, because government has to collect the tax. So government want to see what your accounting work you have done. For the employees, ultimately employees are putting their efforts. Because of them you are earning profit. So they always expect that from the profit we should get something. Okay, there are so many more users. They are known as a stakeholders. You may have the lenders, you may have the creditors, you may have the other party. So all are keeping a watch on your accounting work. Now what we have learned in theory, let us see the same in the form of accounting cycle, or you can say a process. How accounting works. What you do, the step number 1, you have to record. Recording to be done. Recording of what? Of financial transaction. Transaction are of two types. In BO we have learned economic and non-economic. So we are talking about only economic and financial transaction. So this recording you do in the rough book. The owner does the recording in rough book and he gives the data to accountant, and then accountant will write in the form of a journal. That is what your chapter. If you see the index of your textbook, you will get the whole things what we are writing over here. Number 2, from the recording you switch to the classification. All transactions are to be classified into various books. They are known as a subsidiary book. You have purchase book, you have sales book, you have purchase return book, you have sales return book, you have cash book. Okay, all these are your chapters of your textbook. Okay, we will be learning every subsidiary book. So second step, you classify those transactions which are of financial nature. Third is analysis. Only figure can't help you. You need to understand. So you have to do the ledger posting, as well as we are deriving the balance in the form of trial balance. So after this, ledger and posting and trial balance to be done. Then you have to derive conclusion. Conclusion in terms of simple profit or loss cannot be derived so easy as we speak. You have to prepare final account for that. Here you are preparing trading account, P&L account and the balance sheet. So final account will be the next step. Interpretation to be done as number 5. What interpretation means? Understanding of the reason. Why no profit? Why less profit? Why more profit? Ask question to yourself and try to understand. And last, prepare a report. We have seen that report to be prepared for whom? That is the conclusion, and that improvement steps can be taken. Whatever is the result, but you have to improve. So think about prepare report for the users and analyze and interpret and improve. So this way the whole cycle of accounting goes on and on and on. Every 12 months you have to do this process. For new financial year you are preparing your new accounting data. Now based on this, today you have the homework. Number 1, define accounting. The definition is already given. You write and elaborate. Question number 2, explain the process of accounting. That is what the figures explain to you the process. And number 3, discuss the characteristics of accounting. That is what the characteristics we have listed. So in this manner, we have done today only 3 points, the basic 3 points. Now initially you have the theoretical portion more, so don't consider account is like a theoretical subject. Only for the introduction you have more theory. Any doubt or problem is there, you ask in the comment section. We will solve your problems. Be regular, do your homework and cooperate. Thank you.